Ain't no ass stepping with Marcus J. We back, y'all. Thank y'all, everybody, for taking the time to stay with us as we progress through the end of the night. We are at the point of the show where we get through our rants and we get through our closings. And so, as we like to do every single week, we start up with our special guests. And of course, our special guest who likes to pop up on us. We're going to pop up on him, tell him he up first with his rant and closer. He wasn't expecting it, but damn it. Mike is yours, Big Bro Joe. What you got, bro?
So I'm going to hit you with this one real talk real quick. You know, I love being here at Legacy Internet Radio because independence is our key to building our legacy, and it makes us sit there and focus on what is true. Ain't no half-stepping, Marcus J. Ain't no half-stepping. I love the fact that I got you. I got Big Roo. I got SY with her fine self sitting
Make me
here.
chuckle.
But you know what?
She's so pretty.
She pretty.
She's so pretty.
But you know what? Just sitting here, being able to sit around intelligent individuals. And I didn't say black. I said intelligent individuals who can express themselves, and we can all sit here and have an opinion. And you know what? The circle that I run with is tight because we all kind of roll back to the same opinion. We've got to be able to sit here and understand, folks, that guess what? We have to educate ourselves. I say it every time I'm here. We have to teach our young black men. We have to teach our young black women the things that we have to be able to do. Don't be stupid. Make sure that you understand your position. Make sure that you're respectful of the law enforcement personnel that are around, but you damn sure make sure that they respect you. And guess what? Map.
You know, how stepping with Marcus J. It's time for our brother. You heard him tonight. He led us in a round table. It's time for Big Rube to do what he do. We call that the smash. Big Rube, time for you to smash him, brother.
The children are our future. Let them lead the way. We need to really start thinking about that a little bit more, especially when you're talking about eating booty like groceries, because unfortunately it's not a positive thing. And real talk, there are some adults who probably don't want to hear that garbage either. So what, you can bleep out booty on the radio, but everybody know what it is because everybody watches TV, and they don't bleep it out on TV because booty is not a bad word. But people really gotta really look at this music thing. And I preach about it every time I come on the show. Last month, it was Drop That Kitty Down Low. We don't hear about that anymore. So hopefully eating the booty like groceries will go away too. I mean, really, it's sad because even though we laugh about it and we joke, there are some kids out there who take it to heart, and that's all they know, you know. I remember growing up back in the day, and there's some children who learn how to talk by listening to music. There are some children who learn by listening to music, and the fact that our music of today is so saturated with garbage, you know, it's one thing to say F the police, but not play on the radio. It's another to say pop that P and not put it on the radio, you know? But it's just one of those things where this stuff is on the radio in your front, right in your face. And what can you do about it? Educate your kids. Educate your kids. Because right now, I mean, they're supposed to be the next generation. Woo-wee. If we don't hurry up, our next generation about to be messed up. But I have faith, and I will keep faith. And hopefully we'll find a way to correct the madness and build our next generation better than the current generation that we have. It's Big Roo. It's a smash. I'm out.
You know, how stepping with Marcus J. Keeping it moving. It's time for Big Sister. Let everybody know why she is a grown woman. Big Sis, you up? What you got?
What's up, y'all? Can I hear a little bit? Just a little bit.
Yeah, man. It's going.
Look at me, I'm a big girl now.
Yes, you are. Go for
I
it.
love
girl.
that song, y'all.
Nah, that song's hot, man.
But anyway, y'all know I say the same thing every week. It's freaking Monday. Oh, but I gotta tell y'all, I have not had serious business, y'all. I have not had a headache in like a month.
Word up.
In like a month.
Word 'em up.
And usually when I come up in here, I don't feel good. I have a headache. Work kicks my butt. When I get here, I feel good. By the time I leave, it's over.
That's because you're
But I haven't had it because I'm with my man. Things is nice.
Word up.
You know what? So it's good. It's good. I hope that you're all having a nice, fun Monday night like we're having. Things are looking good. I'm going to see y'all next Monday. And Monday, I'm bringing some fun. So let's get ready.
Next week, you bringing a segment
I'm
that
bringing
has some fun?
Yep.
All right. You know, I Steppin Marcus J. Live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all, everybody, for listening to us tonight and being a part of the show and being part of the discussion. Let me get through some house cleaning before I get to my rant and closing. At this time of the show every single week, I always profile a missing and or exploited child. This week is no different. We're looking for Chanel Alexander. She's missing from Hampton, Virginia. She's 17 years old. She's been missing since May 7th, 2015. She is a black female who is 17 years old. She's got brown hair, brown hair and brown eyes. She's 5'3", weighs 160 pounds. She was last seen on May 7th, 2015, wearing a gray striped dress and white shoes. She's got scars on both of her arms. If you have seen Chanel Alexander, please contact the National Center for Missing and or Exploited Children on their website, missingkids.com, or you can contact the Hampton, Virginia Police Department at 757-727-6111, or contact missingkids.com by phone at 1-800-THE-LOST, 1-800-843-5678. I want to give some love to the folks that participated in the show tonight. We had a caller from New York City. Unfortunately, we didn't get to that caller and they didn't call us back, but we hope they were still listening, so shout out to them. Melanie in the Shy, Ivan here in Richmond, Ashley, Chantel in the Queen City, Priscilla down up in Jersey City, New Jersey. Our brother Big Brian is listening to us. Jackie is listening to us in Philly. Michelle K is listening to us in the Tidewater area, and DJ Renee Melendez listening to us in Jersey. So much love to all of our listeners. The lineup here, Legacy Internet Radio, Aint on Steppin Marcus J on Mondays at 7, flagship show. Right here live from the den every Monday at 7 p.m. Tuesdays and live in radio, hosted by Mr. LP Steven Sykes. Wednesday, you've got the Uptown Lounge featuring The Great Debate at 8. It's a hip-hop show, and The Great Debate at 8 is usually a hip-hop debate between two different artists. And on Thursday, you got All Throttle Radio, biker show from an urban perspective. The Listening Party, another hip-hop show. We'd love to have them as well. On Friday nights, you've got the pregame, getting you ready for the weekend. You got a brother that's part of the pregame. You got Prickly Pete, also known as AJ Brewer, is an entrepreneur. He is opening up Brewer's Cafe right here in Richmond, Virginia on August 1st. So we'll have more on that here on Legacy Internet Radio coming up here in the near future. We got shout out to Aaron Turner's show, which is on Saturdays at 5 p.m. And of course, you've got the continued replays of Conversation from Your Sisters with S.Y. Lissa P, First Lady of Legacy Internet Radio, that's still being aired here on Saturday afternoons. Bob Marley and the Family Reggae Mix, right around 9, a little after 9 on Saturday nights. And then, of course, you've got the Amplified Gospel that's running for 24 hours on Sundays right here on Legacy Internet Radio. During the day, we're playing music. Mondays, usually playing some R&B. Tuesdays, Mr. LP Steven Sykes convinced me to open it up and let him play whatever the hell he wants to play. So I half the time I don't know what he gonna play on Tuesdays. You might hear some country, you might hear some rock music. Ain't no telling what he's playing. So Tuesdays during the day, you might hear just about anything. On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday,
Country?
we usually gonna play some old school hip hop, R&B.
Country?
during the day. So here on Legacy Internet Radio, I knew that SY was going to have a comment about that. SY and Steven wore me down. So Tuesdays is the day where you just might hear freaking anything. And who knows what you might hear here. But, usually R&B, soul, hip-hop every day except Tuesday. Tuesday is a wide open day. Shout out to our brother Carlos in New York City. Carlos is listening to us in New York as well. I meant to get some love to Carlos as well. So I think I got all of the thank yous and everything out. It's time for me to get through my rant and my closing. And what I want to get into, first of all, I want to give a shout out to my brother Big Bro Joe, because he actually inspired my rant tonight. He had a picture on social media today. It was a photograph of a woman, and I've seen it a few times. When he put it up today, it wasn't the first time I had seen it, but the woman is carrying not only her man on her back, but she is also holding the hands of two of her children. One she's got in a belly strap across her belly. She's got food on the top of her head. The woman and the children have no shoes, but the man has shoes. The women and the children have frowns, but he's smiling. And the symbolism in the photograph is the fact that the woman, the black woman, is carrying the man in the family. The reality is, this is the story that many of the sisters in our community have. This is their experience. Many of them have to shoulder the load, and this is how they see us. As men, we got to pick our sisters up. We got to pick our brothers up as well. Many of us do the right thing, don't see this brother, so we get offended when we see this photograph. We are the median of our circle. So folks that I know travel in similar circles. So if you're doing right, chances are your peoples is doing right. So many of us good brothers don't see this dude. He exists, but we don't see him. We need to fix our community. This is what the ladies want from us. This is the reason why they want to have some love on Father's Day, which we'll talk more about that when we get closer. But ladies, trust me, you ain't no daddy, so you can't get that love. But I understand why you feel that way. Brothers, we need to start checking other brothers, and that's real talk. I think another thing that's being missed in this is that this is not the norm. So when we say things like men are not men nowadays, we're assuming that all men are depicted in this photo. And as I mentioned before, we are the median of our circle. So the reality is, again, I don't know this dude. I know he exists, but honestly, I don't know him. I also know that there are many sisters out there who exhibit poor behavior and practices that lend to her personal situation as an individual. I wouldn't slam all the women in my analysis, but as for men checking men, I'm referring to mentorship, showing young brothers as examples how to be a good father, be an uncle to younger men that are in your purview, people that you have access to. But the hard truth, seriously, the hard truth, many people will do what they're allowed to do. So if a woman puts up with the bad behavior, he's going to continue to exhibit it. If she allows him to approach her disrespectfully, lay up in her house, drive her car with no job, mooch off her, he's going to do it. And I encourage people to look at that photo one more time. He's a wimp for being on her back, but she is also the fool for allowing him to do it. Know your place in the struggle, men and women, and quit blaming each other, because we are equally to blame. That's the Marcus's unrelated rant that ain't got nothing to do with what we in here talking about tonight. That's the end of the show. I want to let everybody know that independence is key to building your legacy. Also want to say peace to all the stars and all of the squares. In the abundance of water, the fool is thirsty. Those are the words of Bob Marley, who you hear singing in the background. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. We will replay this entire show in its entirety immediately following the closing of the show right now. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Be back right here next week. Peace.